Self-isolation for me I found it really, really difficult. I hadn't struggled too much with lockdown. I work from home. I have a very active life outside of the home with walking my dogs and exercising. What I didn't realise is when you have to self-isolate, you are not leaving your home. I really struggled with it, and after a few days of having to self-isolate, I really found that I started to struggle with my own mental health just because I wasn't prepared for how strict lockdown was and how much change I had to make to my own life to be able to do that. We were in Spain when we were told that when we got back from Spain we were going to have to go into quarantine for 2 weeks. Biggest issue was I really wasn't prepared for it. I really thought it was going to be like lockdown. So things that I wasn't aware of, I didn't realise that you couldn't go and walk your dogs. I didn't realise that I couldn't go to my stable yard. So I had to suddenly get lots of people looking after horses, mucking out, people round to walk the dog because after a few days, my Springer Spaniel seriously didn't want to be in the garden any longer. I didn't realise that I couldn't just get my essential foods in, that I really should be getting people to go and pick food up from us. I think we need to have some sort of buddy system. I thought I'd done everything. I didn't think we would have to quarantine. I never thought that we would be one of those people. We thought we were being really careful. There were very few cases in the area where we went to in Spain, and that's the most important thing I think I have to get over to people, is you need to be prepared to self-isolate. You don't know if you're going to get that call tomorrow that you have been in contact with somebody who's had a COVID-19 positive test. And we have to be responsible, and we have to make sure that we do self-isolate and we self-isolate properly. And the only way that you can do that is to be prepared, to have an isolation buddy, and also be prepared to talk to other people when you are self-isolating. When you can't go out and have your everyday exercise like you could in lockdown, make sure that you've got that buddy that you can talk to that can get you through those few weeks. I remember on the Wednesday having done 3 days in self-isolation, and the Director of Public Health rung me, and I'm usually quite a happy and gregarious person, and all he got on the end of the phone was this woman going, "I can't do this any longer, it's so hard." It definitely made a toll on my mental health, and after 2 weeks, I don't think I've quite got back to the person that I was. I was bordering on feeling agoraphobic. You very quickly get used to being within your home and you feel safe, sometimes maybe too safe. So yeah, I really, really struggled, but I wouldn't have struggled so much if I had been prepared.